She got so fucking mad. Damn, I missed it. I quit watching when she was lying about the never calling the police. And I'm like, how does people forget? She is the one that called the police on RT. She is the one that called the police on Melissa over the credit card situation.
I sure did.
Like, she sits over there and lies. I couldn't listen no more. I missed.
I've never lied to the police.
I end up falling asleep and somebody else has lied. It's just old at this point. She's sitting over there making everything about her every time she goes live. Everything's got to be about her and her situations and what she's been through. But she doesn't want to talk about what she's put other people through and still putting people through because she won't just stop fucking doing shady shit and fucking lying. I'm proud of you, though.
That part. I ain't never heard so much damn lying in all my damn life.
I mean, it's so much better watching it, knowing that you're not a part of it. Like somebody tried to say, that person that you commented to the other day that I do fuck shit behind the scenes. Like, seriously, I don't talk to nobody like it's in drama. Like, the people I talk to is not in any drama. And I've been out of the drama for a good minute. I pulled myself away from Train and Lala when I seen what the fuck was going on. Like, but I'm still haven't been a part of their drama. I don't go in their lives or their boxes when they're doing their fuck shit. And I'm going to continue to stay out of the drama. I don't know why people always think I'm behind the scenes doing shit when I do nothing. Heard that this morning I had woke up to messages that supposedly Alexis and all of them were live and Medusa and we're going back and forth, but I didn't watch that either. Like I said, I fell asleep in Gabby's live.
Again, where's Ashton? Right.
When I was in Train's live, I was literally there maybe 5 minutes and she was talking about how she's never called the police on somebody. And I just left because I can't take the lies.
Well, right now they're saying, I guess it was Joe talking. So maybe she went and got in Train's live, but they said I want to hear it. So I'm waiting to get it. Once I get it, I'll send it to you so you can see too.
Honey, tell me about it. I was going through, I don't know if you know this, but when she came back to me last year, before you sent me the proof that she gave my address out in that chat, she had gave me all yours and her personal messages. And I was reading through them yesterday because I was trying to clean out some of my storage. And the things...
Why all of a sudden reading through some shit?
Everything she was blaming me for? Well... Oh, wow. And that's from last night? So she's saying that you cheated on your husband and your husband cheated on you. Like, why is she doing this? Was this last night or right now? Because I thought Train was the host, is what I was told.
That part, Miss Major.
That was from last night too. But I also heard that Train also hosted a live, and they're also saying that she said Joe said a lot more shit in there. But that was the only part that they got recorded. So I'm still waiting to hear back from other recordings. And that she's also stating, what was that? What was that about the fucking thing? Like, I'm just so stressed out, man. I got people telling me, oh, that's what it is. She keeps stating that that we won't stop. When, like, bitch, I ain't done shit to you.
Pause that for a second. I want everybody to go look at Amelia's 61 or whatever, her big account. I want y'all to go all the way back up for May 26th. She pulled out of my driveway May 25th, right? I want y'all to go to her account and look at the videos and look at all the indirects, even the duet with T. Carter and Pissy and her. And then I want y'all to go to my page and see the first fucking video. Listen, the first video I made, I put that bitch's name on it. That's the talking about oh God. Go ahead, best friend. Go ahead.
Sneaky shit behind the scenes. Like, all the shit she blamed on me is shit she done. Like, and even messages like she had sent you talking about somebody in Loyal Fam did something last year behind the scenes. She blamed that on me, and come to find out, when I seen that message and I go through my messages with me and her, she told me the same fucking thing. Around the same fucking time she was texting you, telling you she was done with me. Like, the girl is crazy. But yeah, I saw Train host a live. That's the one I watched like 5 minutes of, but she was lying so much and doing the fake crying and shit, I couldn't listen to it anymore and left. But I talked to Karma and she said that everybody had lives last night. Alexis, Nicole, A. Marie, Joe, Train. But yeah, I saw Train host a live. That's the one I watched like 5 minutes of, but she was lying so much and doing the fake crying and shit, I couldn't listen to it anymore and left. But I talked to Karma and she said that everybody had lives last night. Alexis, Nicole, A. Marie, Joe, Train, Medusa, Chelsea. But I missed it all. Hopefully somebody will play it. I know some have sent me some recordings, but I'm on my way to the doctor. But yeah, I agree with you. Joe is not going to stop nobody from talking. I almost think she enjoys the shit. So whatever you were going through.
That's all of it. That's everything that they posted.
Yeah. I'm glad it's over. Because that shit turns my stomach. I can sit here and keep going and going and going.
Wow.
It's the lies for me. It's the lies for me.
So, and it's funny that they say, oh, Train says she ain't never called the cops. No, I ain't never called the cops and lied to the motherfucking cops. I did not lie. RT most definitely was smoking something out of a pipe that night. And Melissa most definitely posted up my credit card shit. Like, I've admitted that. Wow. Well, you know what I told you when I was headed to get dinner tonight.
And and I firmly believe that. The fact of the matter is this, like, you can blame me all day long for the Hazel stuff and all that crap. That wasn't me. I wasn't the one that was changing group chats or group names. I wasn't the one saying half the shit that was said. I was trying to make them have a conversation. I wasn't the one that recorded the phone calls. That was T. Carter and Miranda. I wasn't the one that, like, it's just crazy to me, the fucking lies. It is just crazy for me, the lies. And then for her to send a message to say that, Brittany did you listen, nobody held a gun to a pew pew. TikTok misunderstood my live. To anybody's head to come here. And that her husband came up here not once, not twice, 3 times. Because the 3rd time he struck out and was told to get the fuck up out my house. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, why didn't all those times did you not go? Why didn't your bitch ass stay when we was on the way back from the cruise? Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand. Like, nobody forced anything. Like, her husband came to my house and was talking shit about her to me, and I had to check him. Like, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. You fucking kidding me? And now, like, today in the live, right? Like, and I'm just calling it like I see it. Miranda's like, yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Oh, God, listen, at the end of the day, I won't lose no sleep because I own my home. I take care of all of my children. I do not call my children degrading names.
Did you, can I interrupt you?
Don't let my kid, go ahead, yeah.
Did you say that she was sleeping with someone for money while she was at your house?
No, not for money.
Something about being a
whore?
Yeah.
Yeah, I called her a whore.
I thought maybe I misunderstood earlier. Something about sleeping with somebody.
I told her, I said, you can't claim to be clean and all this and that, and then go out and do, whatever the fuck you can, and get drunk and then go sleep with people, and be a fucking whore is what I said, because that's what she is. That's exactly what she is. That's how her husband treats her. That's how her husband treats her, and that's out of her mouth. Her husband treats her, because she's a lot younger than him, like a fucking whore. Like, in order for her to get anything or whatever she has, always have to give whatever, like that. I'm so disgusted. I am
She has 2 different baby daddies?
No, they're both the same.
Oh, I misunderstood that then. I thought you had said that they had different dads. Maybe I heard something. I don't know.
Mm-mm. I mean, I honestly, to be quite honest, I I don't know if anything she's ever said is the truth because she talks so much shit about her own fucking family, her brother Nate, all of them, Wesley, all of them. All she's ever did is talk shit about everybody, what people won't do for her. But she doesn't get up and do anything. She doesn't get up and do anything at all. I love you, Jay Fosters. She doesn't get up and do anything. Just like now. Bitch, you think you cool because you're doing your little whatever? And it like, oh, God, I just can't. The lies is so disgusting to me. You over there worried about somebody else paying somebody money back. Meanwhile, you can't even pay. You can't even get you or your kids in your own place. Fuck out of here. You can't provide for your kids. You can't do anything for your kids.
So she says her husband does $10,000 jobs, but they live with her mom.
Yeah, and don't never have their own place. They had their place for a short period of time, but she didn't even look at the paperwork or anything to sign to make sure it was legit or nothing. She got scammed out of the money, and after being there for like 2 months, they got kicked the fuck out.
If that's even the truth.
The bitch left here and kept the job down there at Walmart for like 2 weeks. You want to talk about putting shit out there, bitch? There was only 2 people that knew where the fuck I worked, and it ain't the 2 that are in the box right now. 2 people, T and Amelia. And then all of a sudden, people talking about my job on lives. Get the fuck out of here. Just like you told me the conversations that you and Britt had about her marriage is just like you want the people telling them about where I worked.
I did hear in one of those recordings that Nicole, I don't know why that name just gone off, that Miranda played earlier. It had said, she was like, yeah, I talked about, hey best friend, she talked about your corn addiction because I sat in a box talking about her and my jaw hit the ground. So you mean to tell me you attacked Joe because I was roasting you? So you told Joe's personal business because I was roasting you?
And listen,
That
that ain't
blows my
even
mind.
true. I mean, what is she talking about? My TV, if my TV's on the back wall because she started up here, but because my boundary is this with my husband's ashes and all my kids have their own living room and their own bedroom and all that stuff downstairs. Because I would not allow Mason or Jackson to run around upstairs where all my whatnots are from my husband.
Well, do you remember me being on the phone with you the one day? And I think it was Blaze. You had walked past the room that she was staying in and you seen that Blaze was sitting in there and he was reading a book. And you were like, hey, did you ask Mill if you're allowed to sit in here? Mm-hmm. And he was like, no, I was just sitting reading a book because he wanted some quiet time. And she said, Joe looked at her son and said, you know, this is Mill's space. You need to ask her if it's okay. And he got up and said, can I read my book in your room where it's quiet? And Amelia's like, yeah. But Joe respected, like in her own house, you know, where her son was just trying to read a book. He was like, she corrected him and said, hey, you know, this is Mill's space.
And that was just for him to be quiet. And that's what I'm saying. It was across the board. It was across the board. Like, listen, Mason gave my kids hell because my kids had headphones and stuff like that to go to the game. I went out and paid $100 for some headphones for her son. They didn't forget that, though.
Well, I remember when you took all of the electronics. I can't remember for what, like it was like nighttime or something like that, and no one would get off the game, and you're like, it's bedtime, and you took it, and like she threw a fit because you had told everyone to go to bed, and she was, you know, like, oh, just let him, and it was your son's gaming system, correct?
Yeah, all of it was here.
And she was upset that Joe took her own son's gaming system away from her own son, but wouldn't give it to Amelia's son to play. Like when it was bedtime, it was crazy. I said I could never.
Well, I wanted to come in here because I wanted to tell you that, you know how I found out you worked at Walmart?
Yeah.
Skull.
Yeah. And that, you know who was sitting over there with them when all that shit was going down? Because all those raggedy ass bitches knew that Trent was going the day before. In them. That's where they ran to. It was all like, that's what I'm saying. So you want to like, it's just crazy to me. It is insane to me. Call me what you want. I see you, shorty. Call me what you want. Say whatever you want about me. What I do know is this. You could say whatever you want, that you didn't get all the money from the people that sent you $25 here, $20 there, you know, all the money that I sent you when I was, you know, battling and stuff for your past uncle and all that. You know it as well as I know it. That's a motherfucking lie. That's a whole lie. And you'll be dealt with accordingly. Because listen, you can't put out the negativity and think that it's not going to come back, because it's going to come back. Just like how y'all try to ruin other friendships, and guess what? It didn't work. It worked for a short period of time. That is exactly why you left that situation that you were living in, your mama's house, in a little room, a little room, and you went back to that same thing. The only difference is right now is that you got your taxes back and you bought a vehicle. But listen, didn't take care of your Cadillac. You sure as fuck didn't take care of this Honda Civic. So it's a matter of time before that falls apart, because your husband has always put everything but you and your kids in front of you. Everything. Everything. Just like you made up the whole fucking lie. Listen, you want to talk about people talking shit? Bitch, you made up a whole lie talking about Steven's trailer and paint and all that shit got stolen. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. That's what y'all said, so you could make an insurance claim. Yeah, you told that to T, and T told me.
Oh shit.
Fuck out of here. Sitting up here fucking lying like that. Lying. Y'all, listen, Amelia, you ain't nothing but a bum ass bitch. You're a liar. You're not. Your parenting skills fucking suck. They really suck. The reality of it is yes, you absolutely do have a child that is autistic, and guess what? There's programs out there that can help him. I also did the footwork for that. You just couldn't get up and get on the phone. You just could not get up and get on a phone.
Good, but just not for the right reasons.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm pissed. You know what? It's expected. I mean, I get it. And you keep, you want to talk shit about Wendy. Meanwhile, you're the reason why Wendy and Miranda actually had to falling out, because you and T made up so much shit. And granted, listen, I've already owned my part. I absolutely 100% agree. But that, it even goes back to the fact of you and Brittany sitting on a call talking about all she ever does is just talk shit, like she doesn't like us talking to you, making me feel like it was all about me, like I was the problem, when in reality I wasn't. Y'all were. And I think Brittany Brown, I am so disappointed in you. I am so disappointed in you. I am just I hope anybody that fucks with you is aware of the kind of person that you are. I'm grateful that I said what I said and I blocked you, because I don't ever have to worry about having a conversation with you ever again. And I won't. Not you, not T, not Pissy, not Amelia, not Jen, not anybody that played a part with the bullshit with Train. Y'all don't realize how you affected real people's lives. And the sad thing about it is it's because you guys are miserable and you'll never have anything. That's okay. You can keep flagging me. Because when I end this live, I'm going to make the videos in the next couple days. I'm going to have them plastered all over Reddit. I'm going to share every single message, even the messages where the children are brought up. I will not edit nothing out. I am not saving anybody's face. I'm not going to be mindful. Nobody's going to silence me at all. You know, let me take Amelia's words. I'm going to use my voice. Moving forward, when I feel the need to speak on any fuckery, I'm going to speak on it. All of y'all are dirty bitches. Every fucking one of y'all. You know, I will say this, and Miranda, I appreciate that you played that live. But I really feel like you need to do some self-reflection, big time. Because you play sides, man. You play whatever side you sit on. The lies that I heard you sit in there and say today about the Hazel thing and about the money, and how have the audacity to talk about my egg carrier and then say that I'm money hungry, and then to say I fell in a pothole and that I didn't really get hurt. No, I did not. And to say that I really didn't get hurt. I was out of work for 6 months, had reconstructive surgery on my ankle. I absolutely got hurt. You want to talk about somebody that's money hungry? It's that very person that you thought it was okay to even speak to. I've done some fucked up shit. I absolutely did. I absolutely did call ICE on your husband. However, I did not have the information, so it didn't go no further. I said it. I owned it. I'm over it. I own anything that I fucking do. Any fucking thing that I do, I own it. It's all life lessons for me and experience. So it is what it is. But everybody that had a part in the stuff that went down with Train and the destroying friendships across the board. Me and Q,
Silence is compliance. You do not tell, you complied. The way I look at it.
that part. I agree.
And all of you guys who had a mockery live for hours and hours and hours after she got locked up, and you guys sat there and made comments of the train has derailed. How degrading, how pathetic, how I mean, I'm sorry, but I mean, I hope that your children didn't hear any of you say that, because you know what? When my best friend got out of jail and my best friend FaceTimed me, the first thing that I was grateful for was that she was okay. You all may not give two shits about her fucking anxiety, but I sure as fuck do. And for you guys to sit there and make a mockery of it and act like it's not a big fucking deal, something that could have.
I mean, it's across the board. These ladies across the board